First of all, what went through my mind is how stupid am I to actually volunteer for this? It was unbelievably painful.
In the singing of "O Canada." O Canada, our land, to war, we are the man.
Today is fine day in California. Huh? True.
From days of long ago, created by the cosmic legends of the universe, there stands one man, one great man, a man dedicated to preserving all that is good in pop culture. Loved by few, hated by many. Alone in his fortress of awesomeness, he battles fearlessly against the woke, the evil, the unjust. To right that which is wrong, to stand for justice, to serve all mankind. He is the one, the only, the comic Relief Crusader.
Oh, that's when I come on. Right, at this time. Because it's a Frantic Friday, and it's episode 82, and hello, everybody out there. I know I'm a little bit late. That's why I didn't exactly immediately show up on screen, but I am now, and that's all that matters. And wonderful things are happening today and the past couple of days. First and foremost, the reason why I am late right now is because I have gainful employment going on. So that's right. After over a year, God, like even about a year and a half. Holy crap. And I'm just going to say that out loud. Crap. With the way things are here in Canada, hence the intro to this, thanks to Matt Wannabe. The retardedness going on in Canada with the whole DEI hiring thing and all that kind of jazz. I got a job. Yes. So starting on the 27th, I'm going to be starting my new job. That means a little bit of a rearrangement to the schedule. But next week, it'll be back to the regular time and all that kind of stuff. And then we'll figure out a new time for Titillating Tuesdays and Frantic Fridays. But you're all here now, and I want to say hello to everybody that made it here so far, like the one they call Tim, otherwise known as FKHC 2005. How's it going, dude? Nice to see ya. We got Daniel Barry Sports Highlight. How's it going, my man? Happy Friday to everyone. Happy Friday to you, dude. And we got the Techno Sapien Geek. Hello, all, and hello to you, Techno Sapien Geek. We got Penny CRC. You're at the restaurant. That is awesome. Have something yummy and tasty for all to enjoy. And we got our madman number 4, who is shocked and amazed from what that emoji looks like right now. Yeah. So little, yeah, I know there's been like a slight 5-hour delay, but you know what? That's okay. Is it the right time? Well, it is now. So I'm going to explain something. Okay. So a couple of days ago, I had 4 interviews. One of which I had on Monday, and the other one I had on Wednesday morning. And the one on Friday, on Monday, actually got back to me. It's like, you know what? We like the cut of your jib. You're hired, and you start on the 27th. So if you were happy, I am happy. I am ecstatic because, like I said, over a year of waiting, and dang, it just feels nice that I'm going to be earning a paycheck. So yeah, so I'm going to have to do a little bit of restructuring to this channel, and that's all right. It doesn't matter because the show must go on. So, and speaking of the show going on, let's welcome everybody, shall we?
If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits?
Our techno saping geek, Tom, how's it going, dude?
It's going well, and where's everybody at? Hello. Oh, hi, everybody. You're all there. I see you. I feel like looking at the mirror and saying, I see Jenny and Bobby and Billy and Susie and the old romper room. I think wasn't it a Canadian show? Yeah.
It was a Canadian show. Yeah. Romper, stomper, bumper, boo. Tell me who.
By the way, I took myself out. Yesterday was kind of a hard day. My aunt's funeral. She passed away many months ago, but with the ground, we had to wait. But after that, I decided, you know what? I just need to get out. So I went to a movie last night. Ooh. And I'm sorry, but that was amazing. I loved Thunderbolts, aka
it was good, wasn't it?
That was really damn good. And some people remember the article we talked about. The guy said emotion. Well, that's kind of the way the story was about their emotion, about how Void has to control his emotion to be sent. It's kind of a crucial part of the story. So it's like, yeah, of course there's going to be emotion in it. It's the big part of telling of the story, the growth of these characters. I'm like, and the main villain, which really wasn't, and I'm not going to give any other spoilers away, but just so good. So freaking good. Yeah.
Spoiler, everybody dies. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
And we got Padawannabe. How's it going, dude?
Well, you call all the time. I tell you, position already feel. You call every day.
I'm sorry. I call when I call. It's so good.
Congratulations on that. Hopefully it
thanks, man.
Seems fruitful and all that good news.
That's right.
Oh, Cadena. I saw that. I thought I was like, I don't know if he's seen this. I was like, how could he not see it? And then I was like, well, I got a weird feed. So he may not have seen it.
By the way, quick question to Madman. Madman, did you like the book, by the way? I'm just curious. I always like getting people's takes on some of my works. He said he bought the book, so was it okay?
Oh.
Be honest and give me feedback. I always appreciate criticism or feedback. But hello, Padawannabe. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hope everybody's good this fine evening. It's what time is it here? It's like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock.
There you go.
Not as late as Steve's show, though. I'm usually on till like 1 a.m. for Steve.
Well, yeah, that's true too. So yeah, I know, right? Pop is going to be busy, so he won't be joining us today, unless, of course, I get a message from him saying, "Hey, I can't come on." So you never know. Maybe I should add somebody else. Maybe. Ooh, I got an idea.
Speaking of Steve, is Steve free? He's a busy man, but
no, I asked him if he wanted to come on, and he's like, dude, there's a thing I gotta go to. So
the man's busy, he's doing a lot of stuff, so and he's married and busy.
Need a kazoo.
Yeah, I know. He's so married.
I have a guitar.
I'm married.
Well, I'm married too.
The best thing that ever happened to me, though, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
No offense, guys.
I had the complete opposite opinion for a long time. The relationships I had and the things that was my experience and my views and what I had actually seen. It's like, do people get married still? I don't know. Is it? And then I met somebody that contradicted everything I thought. So, it's like she makes you dinner and you don't go, okay, what do you want?
Yeah,
you
exactly
don't have to
right.
say that. Yeah, actually is for love.
Aw. Memories. Yeah. I said the word. my god. Well, let's see. Oh, and our man. Yeah. By the way, I barely cracked it open. I have 5 to 10 books in rotations, but I will take it all in I will let you know.
I've done that before too. I get like a bunch of books on the go, and you're like, you forget what you're doing, and it's like, oh crap.
I know I'm terrible at that sometimes.
Yeah.
I still got to read Drunk 3PO's next book that he put out called Abercrombie Green. That's out. It's the second comic that he's put out now, so I gotta check that out. So I'm just stupid that way. But speaking of stupid, we got this.
Tonight, we dive into the diseased human mind. Join me. The gray matter is warm.
And because it wouldn't be a show. Yes.
By the way, are they getting back together? There was a rumor they're going to tour again.
Who?
Well, that Kevin McDonald and Al the Gramp, the old good old Kids in the Hall.
Oh, I wonder. Yeah, I don't know.
It would not surprise me. A lot of the now they're older comedians are finding that they kind of like doing shows again. And comedy is kind of changing. Like there's somebody that's doing a tour right now. I forget but it's a comedian. They've been doing it for a while, and it's an improv comedy tour. And that's they're doing it in a venue that you would never do like improv at. You know, improv is very kind of dirty and underground, and it's not to mass audiences, but they're things are since podcasting came out and YouTube, the explosion, they are starting to find out different ways to do what they want. I love improv because it's not the same thing anymore. They all say it themselves. Comedians are like, when I got in the game, it was to get a movie part or a TV series or a writer on some great show, and that's all gone. I mean,
it totally is.
So,
and let's see, what do we got here in Super News from Yahoo? Working cries and asks why we fought for women to get jobs in the first place. I'm so tired.
Oh wait, let me tell you what you all said to men when we complained like this. We don't care.
Yeah. You wanted.
I got 3 jobs. I'm beat, woman. I don't care.
Pay attention to me. Buy me more jewelry.
Welcome. Know your role. Stay in your lane. All that stuff.
Exactly. But doesn't she realize, say if she wanted to become a stay-at-home mom, that's actually harder work than she thinks. And she thinks that's hard. Try me a stay-at-home mom.
Well,
holy crap. She goes nuts.
Hard is the wrong word.
Yeah.
Most stressful, possibly. Emotionally draining. Yes. Is it the hardest physically demanding thing on the planet?
Not physically.
Hell no. But you know what I mean. It's nonstop, 24/7. You never get a mental break. That can wear on, does wear on you in a totally different way. I recognize that completely.
Oh yeah. And hey, Snort, nice to see you. And as it's almost bedtime for you, hey, don't worry. Things got a little late here. And hey, Gorilla Censored Thoughts, how's it going, man? Hey, keep it down. I'm trying to hide from the demon. I mean, the X.
Yeah, I feel that way too. I got a couple.
See, Gorilla, now she can work for a living. But she'll be so damn tired.
Few demonic entities.
Yes.
They like to possess the feminine gender.
Has she
That's like
ever...
the woman. She looks like the woman who claimed of time blindness for being late for work. I blame time blindness. Like, what?
Yeah, that could be too.
Just leave Brittany alone.
Yeah.
Totally not her, but
Oh God, it looks
that's
like
the vibe I'm getting. That's the vibe
right?
I'm getting right on these photos.
So coked out of her mind, it's unbelievable, right? And then she's regretting her decisions, life decisions. So, Gorilla, did yours speak backwards and maybe crawl up the walls and spin her head? I'm kind of wondering. But no, you wanted equality. Now you know what it's like to be a man, but only at a fraction of what you're going through. So
you don't have to work. Just recognize if you choose not to work or do less work, people will shit on you for it.
Yeah.
That's how it goes. Oh, you only work 10 hours a week? Oh, must be nice.
You know what, though? Paying attention to this article more because, like she says, I'm so tired. The article's written by a woman, but look at this. It's a 5-minute read. So she must have got really tired writing this article. That it's only a short read of 5 minutes at best.
It's hard to type when your tears keep hitting the screen.
Well, that's true. Yes. No. That's what I want to say. Yeah. All you have to do is type an article.
Oh man.
How can it be for Yahoo? You know how significant Yahoo is nowadays? Barely anybody knows hardly anybody knows it exists anymore.
And they're probably doing it from a cafe on their cheap little Chromebook too.
Yeah, at Starbucks.
At Starbucks, yeah, exactly.
Oh no, it's probably not Starbucks because all the baristas have gone on strike now.
Oh god, yeah.
Good.
I know, right? Just because of a stupid uniform change. Like, go figure that one out. Oh my god.
Look professional, please. Come on.
Yeah, at least put some sort of effort into it. But oh god, I thought this was hilarious. Let's see, and the other thing from the Washington Times: white supremacy causes black citizens to commit anti-Asian hate crimes. Colorado professor claims.
We'll take the blame.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus.
Like what?
Christ. You know why? Because we can handle it.
Yeah, exactly.
We're like the only race that can handle getting shit on all the time. We're like, yeah,
Exactly.
we're used to it.
That's right.
What's new?
You know what? To any Asians out there, from every sensible, level-headed white man, we got your back. Because we know in the end, you'll build giant mecha and destroy us all. So,
hey, dude, I like Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
I'm generally sick of this. And I watched a gentleman today. He's a gay black man who hates this stuff. And I guess there's a thing called black fatigue where black people are getting tired of other black people crying racism on everything. They're like, we're tired of it. We're tired.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds familiar.
It's really good. I like this guy. He speaks out.
I think Chris Rock wrote a bit about this like 20 years ago.
Oh, no, but it's coming back because it's such
even black people hate.
Yeah.
And they're like, we're tired of this. Stop saying everything is racism because you're making it mean less, and stop complaining. No, yes, black people can be racist too, and not most white people are you generally good people, and it's just we're tired of this, and just
stop
like
hate.
Like, just stop it. There's no white supremacy. Yeah. Sure, is there racist? Yes, and they're disgusting jackasses. But this stuff is just it pisses me off to the point now it's really starting to anger me.
I know, right? AJ Starkiller, how's it going, man? Dave Chappelle called it out too. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, big time. I love Dave. I've been a fan of his from years, and he's just like, yeah, no.
Yeah.
I mean, it's at this point you keep calling me white supremacy. It's like, okay, if you want to put me on top, I'll take it.
Yeah.
if you're just gonna put me right at the top, okay.
Yeah, I'll take it. To get recognized for something.
I mean, there's no other color supremacy, so we're the best at everything. Yay!
There we go. Yeah, I love to overexcel even when I don't have to.
It's messed up. Because I witnessed some of this stuff one time on a train in a city, and it disgusted me. And I no, it was a bunch of actual white supremacists. They were the skinheads, and I was like, this is disgusting. And he was telling a woman to get out of her chair. It's like, no, what the hell, buddy? And I told him off, and they get off the train. It was like, no, I can't. The actual racism is disgusting, and this shit is it really angers me to the point of I'm getting sick of it. Like, no.
Mm-hmm.
It's like what Pop says, like putting minimal effort into stuff. We white people don't have to do anything. We're gonna get the blame for something that they did.
Yeah.
I really just look at it the same way I did in elementary school, because
Right.
We were taught at that age you don't see color, and we didn't. We had
thank
friends,
you. That's
and it was, and it wouldn't even be. It's like, oh, Johnny, and somebody else would say, "Is that your black friend?" I'd be like, "Yeah," not thinking personally. I'm not thinking that when you're young, you don't think in those texts,
Exactly.
like, oh, this to describe them. No, they have a name, So it's like, and back then, it's like there are people that will do this. It doesn't have anything to you. Just let it happen because it has nothing to do with you. So I see this now, and it's kind of the same thing. It's like been dealing with this for 45 ever since I started school.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
And it's the same kind of thing. It's like I choose to just live the life we've all been living, which is the right way. Acceptance.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's the way it is.
If you're the person, you're an asshat, and then it's like if you're an asshat, I don't want to deal with you. Otherwise,
to quote Ant-Man and the Wasp in Quantumania, don't be a dick.
Yes.
It's as simple as that. Quit being a dick. Who is that all? Yeah. It's amazing how that
the
works.
First two Ant-Man are some of my favorites still.
Oh, they are. Oh my God. It is. It really is.
I like all red. I'm white. What do you expect?
Yeah.
By the way, just on a quick note, Thunderbolts, that post-credit scene at the end, isn't that a spoiler for something else forthcoming?
Ooh, maybe.
I was like, okay, that just gave away an ending of something else. Ah.
Well,
yeah, exactly.
I saw an interview with Florence Pugh, and they mentioned something about the end credit scene, however you say it. And they both were like, oh, we probably shouldn't even talk about it because that could spoil it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's that kind of like, as soon as the screen lights up, you'll probably be like, no.
Nice to see you, dude. People that bring race are the races. Exactly, man.
The cool part about going later, I was literally the only person in the theater too. So I had the whole theater to myself. It was
so
nice. So nice.
Makes you feel rich.
Somebody's watching you though.
Oh yeah, they can watch.
You're like, this guy's all by himself. Who says he starts doing something?
I was eating fish and chips, and I snuck in my snacks, and having fun.
And speaking of black people, this in the news today.
Jeez.
X-Men Reboot to cast Black Professor X and Magneto. Don't you love how I just bring up news and then I segue into an article?
So is he still a Holocaust survivor?
Yeah, it makes you wonder. Does anybody care about Marvel spoilers anymore? Maybe this might be a spoiler, a hilarious spoiler, and that's why it needs to be mocked. But yeah, right? How?
If you make him a different ethnicity, it changes everything about his story. Can he still be a Holocaust survivor? Is that even crazier?
Like, are you insinuating if you do this that there was some black Holocaust going on?
Oh, it was white supremacy, remember? That's what they keep telling us. So
that's right.
I just assumed anybody who wasn't blonde hair was gone.
And if that's the case, you might as well cast Professor X as an Asian person.
This better be a rumor. This can't be real. This is going to ruin. This is just. I thought they were going in a better direction, but then we're going to take 100 steps back.
I think these early things are rumors. I saw a rumor on the couch, and it said Storm was going to be Cynthia Erivo. I was like, oh yeah, no. Of course that's a rumor. Nobody's going to do that. But haven't we all heard confirmation though? Marsden and Femke are coming back. Like a lot of these people are coming back, and they had the cast announcement. So a lot of these names were already introduced on the big director chair call.
Exactly.
They might be bringing them back to kill them off and move it on.
But if they do this, they might as well just
drag and do the hula.
That's
kind of what I think they're doing.
Yeah, exactly. So, and everyone thought Black Snape was just a rumor. That's true too.
Oh, that I think
Harry Potter
might really happen in Harry Potter.
Yeah, I know, right?
That would not surprise me at all. But if you're gonna do that, just cast Sam Jackson.
Yeah, you might as well, right? Motherfucker, I am Magneto, bitch.
Potter, your dad was a
Oh my God. No, Professor X, motherfucker. I am Professor X, bitch. I'm gonna fry your motherfucking brain. Like,
you gonna make Professor X slap a bitch?
Yeah.
I mean, why don't with all this being said,
X.
Oh God. With all this being said, why don't we just make Luke Cage by Dave Bautista? I know. Let's see what they say with that. You know, Luke Cage is Dave Bautista. No, he's black. Well, exactly the same difference, you jackasses. Like, come on.
Well,
Okay.
Nick Fury was white, so
yeah, exactly.
Right? So, with the X-Men reboot coming after Avengers Secret Wars, so this is going to be so much fun if this is true. As part of Kevin Feige's New Age of Mutants, rumors offer black actors will be in prominent roles. Oh my God. Okay. Feige
they were already.
Yeah, I know, right?
So dumb.
Bishop. Storm, right? You know,
Bishop. Storm. Bishop had a sister that was there. Warpath was indigenous. So I mean, if indigenous isn't black, I don't know. You know, I mean,
exactly right. Oh my God. So Feige actually got his start under X-Men producer Lauren Schuler, donor at Fox, right? So that's you know, way back at Fox, that's how we got it started. So it's claimed that Feige wants to differentiate his X-Men from the previous versions, which includes Patrick Stewart and James McAvoy as Professor Charles Xavier, and Ian McClellan and Michael Fassbender as Magneto. Stewart and McClellan are confirmed to be returning in Avengers Doomsday. Right. But this is multiverse we're talking about, and this is Kevin Feige that we're also talking about. Oh my God. Oh, this is going to go so down the tubes. It's going to be so hilarious to watch these guys fail. Oh my God. Just put it back the way it was.
Put the thing back where it came from, or so help me.
It's what all the fans are going to be like. Just get this out of here. No, we don't want this. Oh my God. Well, if that's the case, then Storm should be Nordic and Bishop.
A female Nordic Viking, exactly. Storm.
There you go. Bishop should be like maybe, I don't know, Latino or maybe Middle Eastern, possibly maybe even Chinese, you know, because you're going to go after that Chinese market. Let's see. Well then, you know, let's change Black Panther because, you know, multiverse. We'll change
Blacker
into,
Panther.
Yeah, Blacker Panther, like from Australia, like one of the Aborigines. How about that?
Oh, I'm Black Panther.
Yeah, exactly. I got my hair on my didgeridoo, and I got to be summoning all the Avengers right now to kick your ass.
Take anything seriously. For real.
I know, right?
I mean, look out! There's another one. Stop! Get down! Nothing. You could not have an emotional conversation with that guy.
No, you couldn't. How about this? Silver Samurai, right? Japanese.
Silver Samurai Surfer.
There we go. And we'll make him East Indian. How about that? So
let's make something up. Anti-binary.
There we go.
We'll make something up from a universal standpoint. Like there's 85 genders. Are you serious? 24.
Oh my God. I got my penis where my nipples used to be. So I don't know what to call this gender, but I'm getting awfully hard in this ice cold weather. Oh crap. They can't be serious. They honest to God cannot be serious. They can't be serious. Let's see. Captain America. Oh, well, Captain America would have to be Latino, you know, because of all the illegal immigrants coming over the border. And yeah, and we'll make him from Venezuela. So there we go.
No. Doing studies here, just as you guys are discussing
Captain
this,
North America.
there was black people in Germany at the time, and they were persecuted during these moments.
What?
So the fact that maybe they'll just rewrite it, but the character was never written as such. So you're going to basically erase the origins of the character. Did that exist over there? Yeah, but nobody wants this because you know why it's being done. It's being done for a specific.
Well, yeah, but was a black person in World War II Germany Jewish?
Oh, damn.
No, they'll just make it because they're black. That's why they won't do the Jewish.
Because
exactly. Let's be honest, they don't want to talk about that either. They seem to be persecuting Jews now as well. So
Jerome Rosenbaum.
Yeah, there we go. Hey, Sci-Fi said that. How's it going, man? Nice that you can drop on in. Oh boy, we're gonna have fun with this one. So what are the X-Men rumors? Oh my god, I can't wait for this. So the X-Men rumors come via Jeff Snyder on the hot mic, and while going over the possible actors playing the Spider-Man 4 villains, Snyder mentions the old rumors that Sadie Sink was playing Jean Grey, which doesn't look to be true. It's like, okay.
She'll be Hope Summers.
Yeah.
Because if she's in the rumor mill enough, then maybe they are in talks and people are like, oh, these are the new X-Men. It's like, no, they're further ones in 5 years.
Oh,
because aren't they saying it's an X-Men 10-year X-Men plan or something like that?
Something like that. Yeah.
So,
I mean,
because and like I said, I just think they're bringing these old X-Men back to give birth to the ones that the modern audience knows.
Oh God,
where the White Queen has a dominant role now.
Yeah.
In our generation, she was a dominant assistant.
Yeah,
she was never a leader. Yeah,
no, exactly, right. And God, I hope not. I really hope
Kathleen
not. New
Kennedy
sucks. Well, yeah, but that's yeah. Feige is now Kathleen Kennedy of Marvel.
Yeah, we could see her at Summers in the future.
I know, right?
Hear me out though. It's just dawning on me why they're willing to change that. Think about it. That's a hot topic around the world right now, is talking about the Jewish stuff, because a lot of people are hating on that for no reason, even though that's but yeah, we can't talk about it.
No, because how dare you?
It doesn't matter. They're listening right now anyway.
Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I just
Have you heard what this Schmiltefish is talking about here?
Schmiltefish.
Well, I'm actually standing up for the Jews. I'm standing up for the Jewish people. So I mean,
this Goyim here, he thinks he knows what he's talking about, but he knows nothing. So
the Jewish people wouldn't even want you to stand up for them. They'd be like, "Sit down, relax."
Yeah. But it's like hating somebody for stupid reasons, I'll never understand it. I've met many good people of all walks of life, including Jewish. So yeah, it's like, yeah,
that's an insane.
Joe's Atmosphere. Ooh, I'm down with Daisy as Jean. Yeah, you know what? That's not a bad pick. I'd be okay with that.
If they go young though, they need to. It's like if they're gonna bring these characters back, okay, this is not the young X-Men.
No.
Why would they bring back the old X-Men? Like old as in they are 40,
right?
Like they're going to be cast as 40-year-olds. They're not going to be cast as 21,
multiverse.
And you'll be lucky. Yeah. Well, exactly. And you'll be lucky to get 10 years out of them before they look, old, right?
No, wait. Don't forget, until he's 90.
I was just going to say, he'll be in all the multiverses.
That's what they told. I remember costumes. Deadpool said to him, Wolverine, until you're 90.
Except the Calvary. So, which he got a shit deal. like those assholes.
They can take so much better care of you than those assholes down the street.
I love that. So the Jean Grey rumors. Snyder says he heard actress Daisy Edgar Jones is out to play Jean Grey in the X-Men reboot. So she was in Twisters War of the Worlds. So yeah, I
oh,
remember.
that's it. Okay, Twisters.
Yeah,
I was like, she is familiar, but I don't.
Yeah, because I
name.
watched War of the Worlds last night, and yeah, now I remember.
Oh, War of the Worlds with Tom Cruise. That one?
Yes, that one.
I have seen
pretty
that.
sure
Is
it's that
she the wife?
No,
that's not really it. I wonder who she.
No, I'm trying to remember. And under the banner.
She's
of
probably
heaven?
the daughter. I bet she's probably the older daughter because she's totally mad at her.
Now I know. Under the banner of heaven. Okay, this show, this was filmed in this town. Under the banner of heaven. I know because former Spider-Man, what's his name there? Freaking
Garfield.
Yeah.
McGuire.
He was in town, and some of the actors were walking around because I can tell you exactly where they shot in this town. And that's where I seen her. Oh my God. Okay, fine. Yeah, cool. So there you go. I know I seen her from somewhere. And Snyder says Disney thinks she's going to be a huge star and has their eye on her. So that's interesting. So recently, also saw the news that Daisy Edgar Jones has been cast in the new Netflix movie Here Comes the Flood. And she joins Robert Pattinson and Denzel Washington. So
what?
Yeah.
Denzel
Washington. So
wonder if they're just using him for name or if he has a real big role in this.
She's only 26. She's originally from London, so yeah.
Yep. And they shot that Under the Banner of Heaven about 3 years ago in town. So here in Carstairs. So really interesting. Oh, there were trailers everywhere, dude. And there were actually kids hanging around the set waiting to see Andrew Garfield so they can get an autograph.
Spider-Man!
Oh yeah, it was really cool. So but man, I still can't get over it. Denzel Washington Magneto fan art.
King Kong ain't got nothing on me.
Yeah, right. My God. I'm sorry. I just do not want to see any black actor play Magneto or Professor X. I'm sorry. Give them another role where they actually fit the role. But I mean, yeah, this causes
if
so
you
many
change their
problems.
race, change everything about their origin story. There's no way it can be the same if you make them a different race.
Well, they already did it with Namor, right? They switched all that around.
But he's not going through what we dealt with on land, as in racism and bigotry in the middle of last century.
Oh,
like
that's
black people and Hispanic people were dealing with just horrible oppression then. So how can they escape? It's like there's a possibility before, and if you're a different they're gonna be it's gonna be so much worse. It's like if Captain America was a black guy, it's like they took a black guy for the experiment.
Yeah,
Would they have done that? There's so many more questions that come into effect with the more where to me Namor, he's underwater, right? So they wouldn't. From me on the outside of the comics,
right?
I could understand him being some different
right?
nationality, but too much still won't make sense. Like we know mermaids aren't black.
Well, yeah, exactly. Right. Sunlight doesn't penetrate that far,
Well, you go that far underwater and fish are see-through. They're not darker.
Right. That's what I want to see. Scientifically accurate mermaids.
That picture's cool though.
That is pretty cool.
I like
the
idea.
No, but for somebody like me that was in the comics, like for example, with Namor, he's got a human mom and human dad and a mermaid mom, basically. And I say mermaid loosely in this case, but white, not Hispanic, and it wasn't through like some sort of magic that he could breathe underwater. It was just he was the first mutant, basically, at the time, before Apocalypse came along, and he was the first mutant. But whatever. But I mean, you're right. I mean, this causes so many problems.
And I'm not even downing on Denzel. Denzel is one of the better actors in Hollywood, but just it's nothing to do with him as an actor. It's the role.
They could cast him as Magneto in a alternate universe where we don't have his story.
Yeah,
and they're like, I wonder what his story is, because it's not our Magneto. It's like, how did he? What was his deal? Because they will just have to change so much. And that's what doesn't make sense anymore. It's like you've even established it in your own lore. Quit doing that. Where you establish it and then change it.
They'll be like, don't read the comics.
That's right. Exactly. Can't do that. That's a faux pas. So, okay. So the Magneto rumors go.
Disney.
Oh, I know, right?
And it makes even less
Snyder goes over previous rumors that Denzel Washington may be playing Magneto
Oh, stop.
in Feige's X-Men reboot. Denzel has also confirmed that he has a role in Black Panther 3. And interestingly, director Ryan Coogler recently shared that he himself is a big fan of X-Men. Sure you are. Yeah, we've all heard that you're fans of the comic books.
Which X-Men?
Exactly.
Which ones?
Right? Yeah, right.
Well, how many? Like 2 of them?
Yeah, right. So Snyder says he'll continue to hear that Kevin Feige wants black actors for the roles of not only Magneto, but Professor X as well. Yay. I can't wait to see this go down the proverbial shitter. Oh, my God. Coleman Domingo as Professor X.
Just put God, what's that guy's name? Since he's already in Disney's work. He's older now, but he was the cadet in the Good Morning Vietnam. Forrest Whitaker. Just put Forrest Whitaker as Professor X.
I mean, he sort of played a disabled guy in Rogue One, so why not go all the way, right?
Yep. Yeah.
I mean, God, no. It's too bad George Foreman is gone, because I would have opted for him at this point.
My
God. This is so horrible.
Okay, do you have that clip queued up of Professor? We gotta watch that.
I was gonna bring up the wheelchair grind.
Yeah, that's the Professor X I want.
I had to clean my palate just a little bit.
Whoever did that is a genius.
I know, right?
I don't know who even thought of that. It's great though.
And even though Jake had a beard as Mr. Fantastic, I would have been okay with that instead of.
He did a great job, I think.
Oh yeah, instead of that friggin' mustache, friggin' freak that's in everything now.
Oh,
Pedro Pascal. Oh my God. Shit. Damn it, he's that good. It's like, why are you doing this to us? I know you hate us, but whatever. Oh God, if I could just slap the
I wish they could. I think they could recast him as Mandalorian. I wouldn't be out nothing. I'd be like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, right.
You barely see him. I mean, the only reason we've seen him at all is because that guy complains so much.
Well, yeah, right. So, but I mean, this
otherwise,
is God, but it's like, this is just horrible. Oh my God. Okay. So the Professor X rumors. So with Denzel Washington possibly playing Magneto, Snyder says it would be interesting. Oh, it'd be interesting if they had a black counterpart as Charles, and says Coleman Domingo is someone who I think is high on that list. Oh my God. Coleman Domingo actually voices Harry Osborn in Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, which, you know what, for all that it was, being an alternate universe and all that kind of stuff, that wasn't too bad. It was
I
all
liked
right.
it. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. In that animated series, which originally was going to be set in the MCU. And he's also known for voicing Batman in the Batman Unburied podcast. And he also starred in Fear the Walking Dead and Lincoln and more. So, but God, just don't. Just stop while you're ahead. Like, this is it's just a kick in the nuts right now. So it just really is.
All right,
like this.
Hank. If this is the hill you want to die on, I'll fight your brat. Come on, Bobby boy. Let's rumble.
That's my purse. I don't know you.
Oh, damn it, Bobby. You never kick a man in his nether regions.
Dang.
Just
That's
not,
gotta.
just not good, Bobby.
Oh
Now go to church.
Yeah, exactly. Pray for forgiveness, damn it. Oh my God. So, and then we got Cyclops. Okay. So you got Harris Dickinson and Patrick Schwarzenegger. And like Schwarzenegger's son.
Right.
Yeah, right.
He's
I'd be
got
okay.
the I think he's got the look, that jaw, the hair,
Yeah.
Eyes don't really matter. It's what you look like with the mask on.
Well, exactly, right. He's gonna be
But
wearing
and
white anyways, so
Cyclops is not just about his look. He needs to be a put together dude. He needs to be built. He needs to have an intimidating stature.
exactly. Leader material.
He's that guy that you would think, oh, that's the musclehead. I mean,
yeah. No, I get it.
He's kind of the Captain America of X-Men because everybody gives him shit.
Yeah.
But he's the pretty boy, and he's the face of the X-Men,
That's right.
But they all he's the Boy Scout for sure.
Yep. You got to look the part.
But I think if Schwarzenegger's on the right, my screen's not big enough to read. That other dude looks like he should be in Twilight.
Yeah, kind of, doesn't it?
Sparkly.
Creepy. Yeah, right.
But
like
dude,
he's
yeah,
brushing his
really,
teeth.
don't take pictures with stuff in your mouth. Especially that look. That's a different media you're going for.
Oh, yeah, exactly. $50 says Daddy is gonna get him the role. Yeah, this is my son, Patrick. You are going to give him the role of Cyclops.
Of Colossus. I mean Cyclops.
Yeah, why bend you in half and use you as toilet paper? So, oh my God. So Snyder also goes over Cyclops rumors and thinks Harris Dickinson, okay, dude that looks like he's brushing his teeth, will be too busy with Beatles because there's a Beatles movie coming out. I don't know why, but whatever. To play Cyclops, and Patrick Schwarzenegger. That was in White Lotus and The Boys. Gen V is also a name.
Better show.
Oh, I know, right? God. I heard that was horrible.
That was the blood-powered girl.
Oh, geez. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
She was a bloodbender.
Is also a name previously rumored for Cyclops. So note that images going around looks to be from a different movie set, not the set of Avengers Doomsday. Well, that's fine. I'm okay with that. So
there's a set.
Yeah, already. Wow.
Wow, they already. I think it would have taken them. I thought they were still recovering from constructing all those director's chairs.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, God, that was a lot of work hours right there, man.
I know, right? Those Chinese slave children aren't going to build them by themselves. So, oh God. But so the details. Feige's X-Men has no release date, thank God. Recently saw it reported that Thunderbolts director Jake Schreier is set or is eyed to direct, who is also said to be a big X-Men fan. So and Mike Leslie is penning the screenplay, who recently wrote that Rachel Zegler Hunger Games, and that was just horrible. And and this is going to be coming out after Secret Wars. So
the Ballad of Shits and Giggles.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah.
Oh, God. However, Thunderbolts was pretty good.
Oh, it was awesome.
So,
I loved it.
Yeah. So because you saw it now, Tom.
Yep.
And it's not that bad of a movie.
Well, I enjoy all these stars and these people they have in it much more than what they were trying to give us with, Surrey, Queen
Ironheart
and Ironheart and not Hawkeye, Hawkette. And, they were just
Lady Hawkeye or whatever.
What they were looking at giving us, what this is a superior, as far as powerhouses go, this is a way stronger team than what they were gearing up.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, I like this team. And could they have done a good female lead role? You had the potential to do that with She-Hulk, and you couldn't even give us that right. That was
no.
You had potential, because I love the She-Hulk character. I used to love the comics, and she's a great character, but you effed that up so bad.
Well, shoot, man, they could have kept Wasp going. I'll take her.
Oh, I love She-Hulk because she literally does break the fourth wall in the comics. She's funny, but she's a badass. And she's a real. But then again, I find Disney has not done anything with any Hulk. I'm sorry. Look what they did with Idiot Boy. He's horrible.
No, I know.
Oh God,
they dropped the ball with Hulk like they dropped it with Superman, kind of. Don't worry, you'll get a movie. You'll get another movie. Okay, I'm in this one. Don't worry, you'll get another movie. Well, I'm in this one too, but it's not my movie. But I'm in these.
We'll make it better. We promise.
We'll get you one still. Well, I'm in this new stupid series. I mean, still didn't get him a movie. Oh my God.
Yeah, seemed like the Blade act, the guy that wanted to play Blade.
What they did,
which never came out.
Hulk,
he would have did a good role, but oh well.
Makes even the first Hulk look so much better.
I like
Hulk has made those first two movies. I liked them myself at the time, and I just knew that a lot of people didn't. But now I'm like, they are so much better than what we ended up with. Hulk was good in Avengers, and I thought he was funny in the Thor movie, but that Thor movie is not even a Thor movie. The tempo is so different.
It is.
Yeah, Eric Bana one I found was the most accurate Hulk. First of all, he got bigger as he got madder. I'm like, oh, fine, they did it right, and he actually looked cool.
I liked super fast Hulk.
I don't know. Except, well, he could jump. They had him jumping miles at a time.
I liked that whole fight in that movie when he's hitting the missiles and running on the half pipe and on the cannon.
Oh yeah. That is so
like cool.
The dog bit his arm, and his arm grows in his mouth, and it's like
He's like, oh, you want it like when you pump your muscle to make a mosquito explode.
Yeah, right. That's what I like. That's the Hulk that I want. And instead we got, I'm angry all the time.
Yeah, it was so dumb.
Oh, shut up! What is this passive aggressive Hulk now?
We got.
And let's not even talk about the smart Hulk. Bruce Banner Hulk. I hate that.
Yeah, exactly right. 90s angst Hulk.
We're all gonna die anyway. What's it matter?
Yeah, right.
I hate my mom. Hulk smash.
Yeah, right. Every day I live here is another reminder that I'm one day closer to death.
Hulk smash.
Oh my God. Oh shit. Man. At first it was all right. Like you said, Pat Wannabe. In the first Avengers movie, that wasn't bad. That was all right. I liked that Hulk, the way he was just smashing everything, right?
It really wanted us to get a Hulk movie. We were like, we're gonna get a movie for all of these people.
Yeah.
No Hulk movie, no Black Widow movie, no Hawkeye movie.
No.
On a side note, if
None of
anybody
that.
knows the true story of the Hulk, it's really, it was told more in depth in the most recent iteration of the comics of the Immortal Hulk. I mean, the Hulk, of course, is another side of Banner. We all know that. It turns out Banner was abused by his father when he was young, and he starts to remember it, but that's how the Hulk was created. And then it goes into how in depth of how pure and evil his dad was. And it's like, wow. And that's what created that alter ego, which was buried down inside from abuse from his dad. And it's like,
Well,
wow,
it's that personality that gets created to protect you. Yeah.
It's like, wow. And it's
and then it fed off the gamma radiation.
And it's immortal. The Hulk can't die. People forget that. Hulk can't die. So
see, Hulk could he have been a mutant with a latent ability? And that's kind of how he survives also? Because the Hulk was a personality, but why is he big? Because of the gamma radiation?
Yeah, I think so.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
That I wasn't sure about if that's what it
gamma
was.
infused into his bloodstream and every fiber of his
and
being,
then basically like a quickened heartbeat, so the blood's going faster, and that would excite these Hulk molecules. I get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but no, now we have to get race swapped X-Men. Hopefully this is not true.
Professor Xavier. Now Professor X, call me Xavier.
Professor Malcolm X.
We will beat you, Magneto, by any means necessary.
Yeah. I'm gonna meet you down the hood. We're gonna have it out. Yo.
Hey, yo, you strapped? Oh, believe me, my chair got all the guns.
And they ceramic, no metal here, sucker.
Ain't no metal on this. You think I'm a fool? No.
Yeah. I'm gonna defeat you with this pointed stick, bitch.
Oh man, I said the name's Xavier, bitch. No. God dang it. Oh man.
My God. That's how it would go down.
And he rolls over Magneto in his chair.
Yeah, right. Bitch, try to come at me now. You have no chance.
Oh man.
Get back on your stoop.
The X-Files, Professor Xavier, X-Files.
Yeah. Woo, 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 woo.
They ain't no X-Men, more like X-Mine.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Yes. Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. Hey, Al, how's it going? What do you feel is doing up late? Well, Al, I got a job and I had to take a swab. And so that delayed the show. Plus, I had to have dinner. So I'm making up for it by doing this a little bit later. So,
and we're talking about the article that says they want to make Professor Xavier a pimp. So,
exactly. So they're looking at making Professor Xavier and Magneto black, but that's a rumor. And we're having fun with it in true comic Relief Crusader style by mocking it. So, because that's the way it goes.
No, I shall not be mocked.
Yeah. I'm just reminded. Oh my God. You know who it reminds me of? Okay, remember Different Strokes?
Yes.
Yes.
What you talk about, Magneto?
What you talk about with it? What you talk about, Foggy?
Oh my God. Oh jeez. Okay. All right. Before I get too out of hand, see you now. It's Friday, and we're at the top of the hour. Amazingly enough, I'm amazed that this made it this far. We're gonna have a thought from the throne from Rancor Steve. So have fun, everyone.
I love that.
Huh. I guess it is kind of true. Women don't care about how many things you know about Star Trek, Star Wars. Galaxy Quest, Doctor Who, all that stuff, or however many collections you have. They kind of care about if you have a few name brands of some collections of Smith & Wesson, Glock, Sig, Ruger.
I love that.
This coming from a man that plays with Legos also. So
exactly. And by the way, Steve, you poop before you flush, not during your flush.
He's still training.
I
So,
know. We gotta teach him. We gotta sit that little man down.
They're not toys. It's a sophisticated system of interlocking bricks.
That's right.
I have a mighty need.
Okay, let's get on to. Okay, the next article. So what do we got going on also? Okay, so on this channel we've talked about the Voltron movie coming up.
Yes.
Yeah, right. It's going to be coming soon. So because they finished production and all that, but there's something going on, and it seems like Amazon dumps Henry Cavill's Voltron to streaming now. No more theatrical release.
Why?
I know, right? I was so wanting to see this on the big screen.
No advertising costs.
Exactly. Well, unless you're on streaming, and
I
but
believe
then
this
the
could
cost
made
is
a
very-
killing.
I know, right? As soon as I saw this, I'm like,
Oh, you need the Tracy Morgan. No. No. No.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Right. I should-
Hell no. No.
But we're also on the theme of black people blaming white people for everything. So, might as well. I'm just going with it.
Well, advertising, if this goes to Amazon,
Right.
do they have to pay for their own advertising?
I
Are they
would
just
think
paying
so.
to create the commercial? They don't have to pay to get a spot because they're plugging themselves.
That's true.
But yeah, now could this be they're gonna put it on streaming with a limited release in theaters? Or those people that want and just not pushing the nationwide release, like could they
Right.
release in 30 states and still make decent money? Probably.
I hate that though. No,
I know,
wanna see
right?
it. Ah.
I know. I wanted a big giant robot romping and stomping around all over the place and slaughtering.
But there'll
burgers
be
on
a
the big
there'll be a new bundle package for Black Friday. The new 100-inch television with this already downloaded on it for you for the low
there you
price
go.
of $16,500.
Well, if it's on a if it's on a Black Friday, I'm going to go ahead and get the 5-finger discount. So there you go.
Just run in with the crowd.
Let's see what they say. Now I'm curious.
They can't catch
That
us
shot
all.
looks good. I don't know if that's an AI picture or not, but
Oh, that's totally AI.
It
That
doesn't even look like
totally
Henry, to be
AI.
honest.
Yeah.
But it's like,
because there's no production rumors for this show either. I mean, because I legitimately was surprised when they said that other show that we were talking about was in production. I was like, is it?
Oh yeah, right.
So you have a lot right now where you're gonna do it, because that's just strange. Because everybody, you can't hide stuff now. You know what I mean? We're seeing photos of people on closed sets underneath black trench coats, so they can even hide their costumes.
Yeah.
So they know they can't hide it.
No, they can't. Same like with the He-Man. Eventually it's going to come out and it's going to get released everywhere.
Yeah, you can't film on an open street, and then people inside. Okay, nobody use your cell phones.
Yeah, right. Like,
I mean,
that's going to work. Come on. You
can't
know?
stop snipers. You're not going to stop these people.
You can't stop the signal, Mal. So, but it's claimed that Henry Cavill live action Voltron movie will go straight to streaming, skipping a theatrical release. So the film is at Amazon Prime Studios, which did the same with Roadhouse, starring Jake Gyllenhaal, and promoting backlash from director Doug Liman, who isn't returning for a sequel. Oh darn. So yeah, it's really weird. So Amazon plans streaming only release for Voltron like Roadhouse. So the news about Voltron going straight to streaming comes via The Wrap in its report how the Henry Cavill and Chad Stahelski Highlander movie is now at Amazon. And that Amazon is developing a lot of high-profile 80s properties as feature films, which includes, obviously, the He-Man film, like we mentioned just before. So, and the quote is this, with no release date for Voltron has been set, principal photography, which began in December 2024, so, just 6 months ago, basically.
6 months ago, yeah.
Yeah, wrapped recently in Australia. Despite Amazon's commitment to theatrical exhibition, Voltron is going straight to their Prime Video streaming service. Roadhouse, another resurrection of the cult 1980s IP, which actually sucked, I heard, debuted exclusively on Prime Video and was a huge hit. Well, I don't know. I heard differently, but whatever.
Gyllenhaal, that one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the same movie, so
No.
it's not.
With a sequel directed by Ritchie currently in the works. So,
is it good enough to be liked? Probably.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're coming from a Swayze generation. You know what I mean? I mean, we just have people that did movies, and you're like, you can't do better than that.
Al Nickerson knows what I just said. Yeah, you got it. You got it. That's right. I'm gonna have to find that clip. I need that clip. So I love that clip. You can't stop the signal, Mal. Love that movie. But yeah, I mean, this is rather disappointing. I loved Voltron when I was a kid. I would love to see this on the big screen. I mean, come on.
I'm wondering if they're trying to get Cavill in a contract.
That's what I'm wondering. Oh, yeah, that's right, because the Warhammer thing.
Well, because you just said whatever's going to Amazon too, the Highlander one.
Yeah.
So I wonder if because that to me that would be a smart move. Because Hollywood is not where the studios are. Like Netflix has a studio. You don't think Amazon doesn't have a studio? You know what I mean? I mean, so
well, I mean, they bought MGM, so there's like instant studio right there.
Well, exactly, and people did sign contracts with a production company.
Exactly.
And now it seems like, there's not. Now the production companies are streaming networks. You know what I mean? It's almost like network is coming back. These are basically online network television.
Yep.
So
well, I'm wondering this. Why they're going straight to streaming. I'm just gonna shoot this idea out. Okay. Are things so bad in movie theaters with tanking sales of all the crap that they put out, the reason for this to go direct to streaming? There's a thought. Are the big streaming services like Netflix, Amazon, I would say even, Apple Plus,
Max,
Paramount Plus, is it because Hollywood movies aren't just filling up the theaters anymore? I mean, like Tom, like what you said, you saw Thunderbolts and you were the only person in the movie theater.
I mean, let's be honest, it's how many weeks it's been out now.
Well, that's true too.
Yeah, I guarantee anybody who wanted to go see it, seen it like the first.
But they didn't cover their overhead. However much they paid to have it, you didn't cover that cost.
That's true.
I mean,
but I'm wondering if that might be the reason. So,
I don't know.
Because I'm wondering if people's expectations now are so low that it's like, you know what? Okay, Rachel Ziegler's Snow White was like complete and utter trash. And who was it? JRC? I think it was JRC. He actually told me today that he saw Wicked.
Why?
Yeah, I know. That's what I asked him. It's like, why? And it's like, well, my mom came to visit and she wanted to watch the movie and she said she'd pay. And so I went with her and I thought, what the heck, you know? And he said it was so bad. So, you know, I'm like, oh, you got suckered in, right? As soon as she said she'd pay. It's like, yeah, I guess I did. So
I'd rather watch the Taylor Swift tour.
Oh God.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I actually, you know what came on streaming this week? The Minecraft movie. Do you know what I watched? The Minecraft movie. I enjoyed it. It was actually not bad.
It's not too shabby.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a fun watch. It was like
Haven't had this kind of craziness in theaters since Batman came out.
There you go. There you go. But I'm wondering if maybe that's the reason why. I'm starting to think that maybe this might be the reason why. So
it's sad. I mean, I'm a person that used to go to 20 movies a year. I love the theater. That's why I want to be a filmmaker. I've been on sets. I've worked in film and I love filmmaking. My dream is to have a film in theater someday, but it's a dying art form because it's so expensive now. Everything is so expensive. Concerts are getting harder to go to for the middle class. Wrestling events are too expensive. People can't afford to go out anymore. It's getting too damn expensive and it's messed up. It's
the companies though.
Yeah,
exactly.
When a band owns their own stuff and doesn't have to rent from the arena, things change. Like comedians now, they're not getting $40 a night from or $100 from the establishment. They're making all the money.
Well, yeah,
because they're just learning how to make their content theirs.
Exactly. I find they're getting
it's a new thing for sure.
Because Ticketmaster, it turns out, is involved with a lot of modern ticket sales now. And let's be honest, they're greedy as hell. I hate Ticketmaster. They should have been shut down years ago. But it's just greed is too
much. Who was it? Pearl Jam or whatever band that stuck it to them all those years ago? And we're doing $20 tickets. And if you don't like it, you don't get us.
Yeah, exactly.
And stopped. It stopped.
I had nothing but respect for them. I'm a big fan anyway, but I was like, total respect. Yeah.
But because I remember it's like you have to save up to go, and that's what a lot of people realize now that put on shows. They're like, it's not just the cost of the show. It's this is their weekend. They've been amping up for this thing for a month or however long. They went out to dinner. They got dressed up. They got babysitters. They got, you know what I mean? So it's not just that, and that's why going to the movies is harder now too, because $100, man. You take a family of 4 or 5 people.
That's gone.
Unreal. It's unreal how much you can spend at a movie theater.
Oh yeah. And it's like
for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Sneak your dollar store. $100? Hey, I'll tell you right now, sneak in dollar store snacks. That's the best way.
That's true.
I mean, but like even to pay tickets, like I took my family a couple years ago to a movie, and it was like that was the last time we did it as a family because it's like, it was $130 something to get in.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, I can't believe that.
But I mean, if it's me, I want that soaked buttered popcorn and the extra large drink, right?
I used to work at a drive-in. I was one of those people. I'd scoop half the bucket and then I'd put butter in it. And then I put the rest of the bucket full, and then I put butter in it, and people started asking for that. They're like, "Can you put butter in the middle?"
It's not just that. It's watching Voltron, watching the robot on the massive screen with the Dolby surround sound. It's not like you can get that at home unless you're rich and have a big, massive. I want to see this massive sized robot. I want to see that.
If I go to this type of movie, this is I'd like to see 3D, please.
Yes. Yes.
This is why I go to a movie theater, like for Star Wars or Star Trek, and I want it in 3D. Like I want it to be epic. That's why I go to the theater. I'm not going to the theater to see The Notebook.
No, exactly.
Thank God for that. So now, as this is disappointing news, the article writer says, I believe this is the first time that we've heard that Voltron is going straight to streaming, but it is a disappointment. Assuming the film is any good, that's true, it would be and it would have been an awesome to see the Lions, Voltron, and the cast, including Henry Cavill, on the big screen, especially in IMAX theaters. That's right.
Yeah, see the big
that
screen,
would have been
gigantic.
Yeah, right. So it would be possible the Wrap doesn't have the right info, and God,
Lens flare.
Exactly. Yeah, right.
J.J.
Abrams lens flare. However, Voltron is from director Rawson Marshall Thurber, who recently was behind the big budget Red Notice film starring Dwayne Johnson, Ryan Reynolds, and Gal Gadot that was developed and recently released on Netflix.
I like that movie.
I heard it was okay.
I really like The Rock when he can be funny.
Yeah.
And him with Ryan Reynolds was great. It's like seeing The Rock with Jason Statham to me. It's like they are so funny together. They're just constant. They just berate each other verbally.
Every time I see
hilarious.
They've been in a few films and they work good together.
Well, they were in a Fast and Furious movie.
Yeah.
And they were so popular, they got their own spin-off.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, and I like them together. But Jason Statham. God, that guy. Man crush. Jason Statham.
Hey, long stocks do come barrels. I like his older stuff too.
That guy, he's been great for a long time. He really has. I miss.
Oh yeah, totally.
I miss martial arts Jason Statham though.
Mm-hmm. I do too.
I want to see a good martial arts movie again. Something like Transporter again.
Hey, I've said it before. I'll say it again. Give me a comedy with John Cena and The Rock, because both of those doing a comedy, I think.
Well, I think there's something they very well could end up in.
Oh, Pop Culture Republic. Hey, man.
Hello.
Hey, Pop.
Hey, do you still want to come on? I'll send you an invite.
Yeah, I think there's
Because
a
I thought we're gonna
project.
be
A
busy,
few of
you know,
these
that kind of stuff. That's why I didn't send you the new invite.
funny meathead types might get a role in.
Well, if we look at the last Fast and the Furious, isn't there one more?
Yeah.
And technically, they kind of killed off Cena, but did they? And Dwayne's going to be in the next one too. So I'm like, you got to cross the streams one more time.
I keep hearing more and more rumors about Gears of War, something or other. And if anybody knows Gears of War, you need kind of some meatheads. You need some big dudes with some really smart mouths.
Dave Bautista, he actually was in the game.
He wants to do it really bad.
He wants it.
But
Big
he needs to build up again, because I think Cena would fit in perfect. I think Rock fits in perfect. I think Terry Crews has a role in this. These are the people that need to be in this movie. Like they fit the parts perfectly. And I liked Ryan Reynolds as a character for a long time, but I think Cena can take it, and Cena's more the size we need.
Dave's still pretty big, even though he's smaller than he used to be.
Dave is big, and he did it for health, just because staying that big does take a toll. And I think because this is a passion project of his, so I think he would do it to get big again, or to get the role. I think he would get big for the role again.
Yeah, I think so. So Voltron, like we said before, recently wrapped in filming in Australia, and the plot details are being kept under wrap with no release date. But yeah, I mean, we kind of went over what the film was kind of about, and as we know, obviously, it stars Henry Cavill, who was spotted in Australia with his family, Rita Ora, who might be playing Hagar the Witch, and Sterling K. Brown, Alba Batista, on set with Chris Evans, let's see, and a bunch of other people who I don't care about really right now anyway. And IMDb has confirmed actors playing Gallerans with Italian actor Roberto Zenca listed as the Galran Emperor, who could be Emperor Zarkon, the ruthless ruler of the Galra Empire, and the main antagonist, obviously, in the original Voltron series. And if you didn't know that, well, where have you been in the 80s? So, Matthew Scully is also listed as playing a Galran officer. And I wonder if he's going to be like Prince Lotor. That'd be interesting. I'd like to see him as Prince Lotor. So, but Thurber previously teased that the movie is and I kind of worry about this, is a reimagining and will introduce a brand new generation of pilots. Hey, Pop.
Well,
Hey,
technically, the robot lions are lionesses. Blah, blah, blah. They don't have manes.
Yeah. What's up, Bob? How's it going, man? Not
Going
too
well,
shabby.
Going well. Yeah.
Right on.
This
Glad
is
it's
a
awesome that
slightly
you can
different
make it, man.
time, huh?
Well, yeah. I had a drug test that I had to do, and then I had to have dinner with the family, and yeah.
Yeah, I just finished that as well. Yep.
There you go. So what else is this? Yeah, says Mr. Thurber, because we've read it before. He says, I loved Voltron since I was a boy, and I wanted to make this movie since I was 8 years old. And to finally bring Voltron to life is beyond thrilling. And we've reimagined, I hate that word, Voltron for the live action world, but we're going to stay true to the heart and spirit of Voltron and those iconic elements that you love. That I love. And it's taken us 40 years to get here, but I promise you it'll be worth the wait. It had better.
Princess don't need no man.
Yeah, right. What you talking about? I don't need you.
I can pilot this myself. The whole
Race
thing.
swap for a black princess.
I know you didn't.
Man. You give me that black line, sucker.
Yeah, I can't believe you. I'm Black Mamba. I'm Black Mamba.
Oh my god. But you know what? If they got it wrong and it's going and it doesn't go to streaming, I'll be thrilled. If it does,
yes, I want to see this on the big screen.
Yeah,
this has to be a big screen.
And I was just thinking about this. If there's a like production wrapped, and I guess that I was thinking about it. I was like, they probably could have wrapped a pretty fast production because this is all going to be computer generated, right?
Oh yeah, totally.
So I mean, how much live footage did they need? So I mean, like everybody sits in the pilot seat for a day. Okay, we got all the shots.
Yeah.
All 26 of them.
Because the rest of it is just like you're in outer space, you're fighting another rogue beast, and that's all computer, right? So
exactly. They just need you in a green screen.
You're against a blue screen and another blue screen.
Yeah,
we got
right.
a green screen for a
Look at that
variety.
tennis ball. Look at that tennis ball. Look at this tennis ball. Shake. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Shake. Okay, full right. Full left.
Hard to port. Hard to starboard. Hard to
Look
port.
dazed.
You're doing a loop to loop. You're doing a loop to loop.
Don't look up. There's no window up there.
Yeah, right. Oh man. Yeah,
I hope it comes to theaters. That's such a disappointment if that's the case. I really, really have to see this. Is like I said, I love my kaiju movies, and I was looking forward to this. And I grew up with Voltron. It's like, yes, we need the big robot on the big screen. I need that. I need it. Once.
It's like G-Force, like Battle of the Planets. It's kind of like that. Like if they ever did that live action, I mean, it'd be so cool. But I would want to see it on the big screen. Yeah. I wouldn't want to see it on a TV on a big screen.
Good projection screen, baby.
Yeah, right.
70-inch jumbotron.
Exactly.
Oh no, that's 70. That's like poor.
Oh, to me, my dream is when I get a house. I want to have a house and I want a backyard, and I'm going to get like one of those massive blow up screens, and then
there we are.
Oh yeah, they sell them at Costco. It's a blow up tent, and they have a screen on one side.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's like 110 inches, 130 inches, something like that. It's big.
Oh, that's what I need.
That's the dream.
But speaking on a comment that Padawannabe said earlier about, hey, Amazon Studio, they got MGM, they bought it, they own it, they got it. Something else interesting just came up the other day, and I kind of gave this news to Doomcock, but you know what? Hey, if he's not going to cover it, I will. And
that guy runs out of time just saying hi to his subscribers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, Jack Lubin, how's it going, man? Comic, it's my eldest kid's 23rd birthday. Just stopped in to say hi. I'm tired. I'm so tired forgot it was DC's birthday too.
Man,
actually, it was
priorities.
yesterday. But you know what, Jack Lumen? I'm going to say happy birthday to your eldest kid. Happy 23rd birthday, Jack Lumen's kid. Don't take drugs. Don't drink too much. Don't drink and drive, because if you do, your dad will kill you. Happy birthday. It's not a bill threat. So anyway, so this from the New York Post. Netflix breaks ground on $900 million movie studio. Yeah, at a former army base in New Jersey.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, it's an investment if
Quite
they want to
an
do their own
investment.
films. So
Yeah.
no.
No, you buy that, and now you can lease it out to other places that need a military established zone. You know.
Yeah.
Because if it's at the army base, I would think they're not going to refit everything. I would leave some of it like that because it's still a genre that gets shot. Right?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
I mean,
yeah.
Because if
at
you
least
got,
part of it.
yeah, if you got big hangars or whatever,
Or if they already have like you said, they already have the infrastructure there, like an underground bunker or supply tunnels and things like that. You know, they got a run. It's probably a runway. You know,
and not just that
Exactly.
too. Like being on set, I've been in a big warehouse. They turned an entire warehouse into a bar. You didn't know it. You're like, whoa.
Yeah.
So having
Yeah, right.
so much.
Yeah.
It's like, wow.
Could you imagine
exactly.
now? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. Comic. Thank you, sir. I have a good kid, so he doesn't pull that sort of trouble. There we go. Okay. Well, good. See, you're raising him right.
Good.
Well, then I take back everything I said and drink copious amounts until you pass out.
There you go.
You'll get a headache so big you'll never do it again. So there you go. Lesson learned.
Well, I was just mentioning the runway. It's like, oh, could you imagine how different it would be if the company that made Con Air had their own studio?
Oh yeah.
You know, like you don't have to clean up as much. Insurance fees won't cost as much.
Yeah.
You're hiring your own people full time. They just work at the studio. You know, so
That is
There we
also
go.
another good example of productions leaving California.
Well,
wanna
funny
deal
that
with
you
that
mentioned
BS.
that.
oh, it's
Yeah.
Hollywood's done.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Funny
I've
that
seen
you mentioned that.
plenty of
Minecraft movie
articles.
can't save it.
Yeah. So Netflix officially broke ground this week on a sprawling new $900 million production hub in central New Jersey, with more than a third of the funding coming from tax credits provided by the Garden State. So
There you
Netflix
go.
Studio Fort Monmouth will transform the long-abandoned U.S. Army base into a 500,000 square foot facility housing sound stages, a backlot, post-production suites, and offices. Wow, like they're going full Hollywood, man.
Somebody needs to buy an old abandoned amusement park now.
I know.
That's all this is happening in Texas. I mean, Texas all over.
Yeah,
Because I've
getting
heard like Atlanta, Georgia
studios.
areas building studios too out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So
smart. I think it's smart.
The deal to build the new campus in Easton, marking a significant East Coast expansion for the video streaming giant, was boosted by $387 million tax credit, according to state officials. So, I mean, here they are, breaking ground right there. So
I didn't
ready
know
to go.
Bilbo Baggins worked at Netflix.
I know, right? It's part of the diversity hire. So that's what it is.
See, they couldn't show a full body shot because he actually doesn't have shoes on down there.
Aye, that's right. We have to hire the small people now. So
Oh,
Maybe get our quota and hobbitses.
Exactly, right? So 10 New Jersey's film and digital media tax credits offer up to 35% for production expenses and up to 40% for digital post-productions. So figures that Netflix co-CEO Ted Sarandos cited as critical.
Yes, Ted Sarandos.
Yeah, that name.
That dude's been around. Yeah.
I'm Canadian. I got to think about, Latino names.
That no, I know that because I listen to the
No.
people that are on Netflix, and this name comes up a lot.
Yeah, okay. So cited as critical to the company's investment. So California's status on the nation's film hub has been eroded in recent years, as studios has opted to film movies in lower tax locales such as Georgia and the United Kingdom. Now, going back to what Pop said, we're kicking California's ass, said Senator Declan O'Scandian, who's a Republican in Monmouth. So only a Republican would say that. Told the Hollywood Reporter, underscoring New Jersey's aggressive push to attract film and television production. I love that. We're kicking California's ass.
This senator wouldn't have talked this trash if we still had Arnie in office.
Yeah, that's right?
You are not kicking California's ass. California's ass will kick your ass.
Yeah, but what you gonna do? What you gonna do? You come out here, I take care of you right now. You know, me and the boys. Yeah, we're gonna rub you out. Yeah.
That's how it would go.
Great.
Oh my God. Shoes. So the Clan, yeah, exactly. Cement shoes, right?
You're gonna be seeing.
Oh my God.
You're gonna be seeing some aquatic wildlife soon. You know what I'm
Talking
saying?
with the fishes.
That's right. So the Clans, whose district includes the Netflix site, admitted he was initially skeptical of the tax credit program and then delivered a rare political confession. I was wrong, he said.
What? Wait, is he really white? Can you zoom in?
Oh yeah, he
said he's sorry.
Yeah,
I was wrong,
right?
or he said I'm wrong.
Yeah, right.
Oh, he's a man. It would have been a bigger deal if it was a woman.
He's probably married and therefore used to those words.
Yeah.
So
I'd be like, you better say you're sorry. Get your ass out there. Say you were wrong. You better apologize.
Yes, dear.
So, hey, Vince, how's it going, man? Quite a bit later. Yeah, can't say I'm just walking through on the way to Neckwiser's. All right. Hey, not a problem. I get it, dude. It's all good. Sarah Dose, speaking from a stage on the Rain Soak site, described the project as both a passion and a business decision. Well, it's a smart business decision. I mean, you know, if much of the infrastructure is already there, I mean, you know, it's an army base, for God's sake. All you have
Now,
to do
it would be just dumb if
bit.
they raise the whole thing and start over and build production.
Oh, God.
Right.
You know what? That would be the silliest thing to do. But this is kind of what I've been wondering about for a while, because we all hear rumors like, oh, Netflix is done. They're finished. They're losing the streaming wars.
Yeah.
Obviously not.
No.
$1 billion studio they just invested in. I mean, 900 million. They say $500 million. That $900 million. Why don't you just say almost $1 billion studio?
Yeah, that's a sizable chunk of money.
Oh yeah,
I know.
I'm still not a Netflix fan, but they are doing something right.
Disney would not be able to do that.
No,
Disney wouldn't be able to. Disney can't put 20 million into each of their parks. You know,
No,
I mean,
they
There's
can't.
Amazon. They could probably do something like that. If
oh,
they had
Amazon's
the-
money. Amazon's like Nintendo. We just make movies as a launch. Their money's coming from shipping, man.
Yeah.
All those. Oh, geez, they got money to burn. Literally money to burn.
Well, I mean, they bought MGM. How
worldwide.
much was it for? It was like $5.4 something billion dollars.
And
It was a lot
MGM
of
wasn't like one of these other companies that was going down.
money. No, that's true.
You know what I mean? Like Hulu and all these other companies that get bought. It's like, oh, somebody picked them up. You know, and it's because they are adding them to their name, or they had some investment in them initially. So they're like, we're just going to bring them under the umbrella now, fully in the public. You know,
I just looked it up. Amazon buys MGM and 8.5 billion with a B.
See, that's insane.
Deal. That is
Yeah, it was
insane.
double that. Yep.
See, I mean, that's like Nintendo. That's why I was bringing up Nintendo. It's like,
Bigger
oh, they
than
make a
Disney buying both Lucasfilm and
Marvel. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's
about the same amount of money. I think Disney spent like $4 billion on Marvel. Well, definitely $4.4 billion on Lucasfilm, and Probably about as much on Marvel, probably a little less on Marvel.
And Marvel was price cut. You know, it was because they weren't really giving out the money to the people that they should have been all the years. Where George Lucas came in, I write a contract, so all the money goes in my pocket.
Yeah. and stock shares.
Exactly.
There's like a couple billion cash and the rest in stocks. Like, yeah.
And I know his wife's keeping him straight in his later years.
Yeah.
Oh, big time.
I know it.
Now, honey, you can't fill
Don't
the
you do
swimming
that,
pool full of
George.
cash now.
I was kind of surprised. I was like, George married a black woman? Whoa. She still lets you wear plaid, huh?
She's a very giving woman.
Or flannel or whatever.
Yeah,
Right.
well.
I mean,
The man's
So,
worth like billions. You're
no,
not
that's
gonna
it.
tell
She's
him
like, you're
what
cute
to
in
wear.
your nerdy way. Okay.
Yeah. Now, if he was
So
like working
Randos-
at the Best Buy, yeah.
Yeah, right. I am working at the Quickie Mart now. I am liking to get in touch with the people. Sarandos said that I was in love with this idea from the very first conversation with Governor Murphy. Sarandos added that the company expects that these studios will create thousands of jobs for New Jersey residents, billions of dollars of economic output, and many cultural beliefs for the region and for the state. And though born in the Garden State, he emphasized that the decision to build there was based on economics, not sentimentality.
I love that sentence. That's the only reason people are still trying to keep Hollywood alive. It's not.
Exactly.
California's not trying to make itself clean. Nobody wants to go there.
No.
So that's a reason to get out. There's a lot of people that loved LA that left. Joe Rogan loved LA.
Yep.
Left. People still give him shit for leaving. He would not be able to do what he's doing in Austin. He would not be able to do that in California. No way.
No. Mel Gibson left.
Yeah.
Sylvester Stallone left.
Well, how long ago did Harrison Ford leave?
Because if he left, he would have had to fly out and then he would have crashed. So that's why.
Or broke
and
something
then we would have
walking
lost
away. It's like, oh,
there's
I
not
walked
enough
through the
golf
door and
courses
broke
to
my
land
ankle.
on.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, my hip.
Broke my ankle
Breaks a bone
chewy.
on every movie production.
Yeah.
That's because the dude runs weird.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Forgot Nick Weiser was streaming earlier and short this time. You guys are confusing me. Yeah, I know, Vince. It's
Look at a
just to
clock.
let you know. Yeah, exactly. Read a book. No, I'm just kidding. No, Vince. No, just things today are just a little kind of a little upside down. I had to go for a drug test because I got a job now and I started on the 27th. And so, you know, had dinner and time got away from me. And so I'm just streaming a little later. So that's what's going on. So, okay. So what else is going on? So according to an April report by Prod Pro, New Jersey ranks 6th in the U.S. for film and television production with $536 million in spending over the past year, trailing only California, New York, Illinois, New Mexico, and Georgia.
Trailing only all the other states that are involved.
Exactly. So it's like
not
yay,
everyone has a production in its state.
Yes, right? It's like, yes, I'm 6th. So,
I mean, I don't think Idaho's pumping a lot of content.
I didn't know. I don't think so. or Michigan,
Montana
or,
Productions.
That's
Yeah,
where
right.
Apple is. I don't know.
Minnesota, you know.
Hey, what are you gonna do?
What? Yeah, right. Well, I don't know. Geez, you know, we better pick up the pacer, eh? You know,
It is what it is, eh?
Oh, geez, Idaho's on our back step there.
Oh,
We better
man.
get a move on, eh?
Making
You
me
know?
think of Bobby's World now.
Oh God. Yeah, right. Oh, jeez. So Murphy, who was seated in Netflix's branded director's chair during the ceremony, called the state's film incentive program the single best in the entire country. He noted that the program has already been extended through June 30th of 2039. Wow. So that's
15 years.
Yeah. That's a long time, man.
Yeah, 16 years, 15 years.
And why
16
do
years
you
planning.
leave after that point? So there's probably all kinds
Yeah.
of incentives after that to continue to stay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because if
It's like those contracts you get in the pro sports. It's like, oh, if you go without being injured for so long, you know what? We can give you a little kickback.
Yeah, there we go. Right? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Points on the backside.
So, yeah, right. So he says, this is not about us, Murphy said. This is about generations to come. I hope he actually means that. So Netflix already has 7 productions filming in New Jersey and is expected to significantly ramp up activity once the Fort Monmouth facility is complete and projected to be in 2028. So
Hey,
not too long. So that's
how
not
you like
too
them
bad.
apples?
Yeah, right. So Monmouth County Commissioner Director Thomas Arnunn promised the company a streamlined permitting process, and he said, "We will make this easy for you." Referencing to slide it in moist. Referencing the permitting gridlock that has plagued film production in California. Nice. This is
California.
that's pretty good.
Man. They're really
smart.
It's been a long time coming, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I remember paying attention to this stuff back when, the lottery is supposed to take care of the education system. Well, how come the only thing I ever saw come in was a new set of basketball nets once every 4 or 5 years? And we got trailers. You couldn't even build buildings.
No, because everything was just tied up in red tape.
Well, there was that big, huge, the wife of the commissioner of the lottery, California lottery, embezzled like
Oh, well, yeah, that too. Yeah.
everything.
But what were you saying, Tom?
No, just agreeing. Yeah, no, it's smart. It's smart. It's an investment. It's smart, and it's good for them. I mean, good location. Good to see the East Coast and Jersey's always, so you're close to New York, so you can do co-production. It's smart. That's a great investment.
And can I say thank you for keeping it in our borders?
Yeah,
this is going to bring money and jobs, because they easily could have went over somewhere very, very, not even very far. They could have easily built something in Canada or something in Mexico.
That goes back to Trump's tariffs on film productions overseas. It's I don't quite like how he went about it, but he is bringing productions back to the States. It's like he could have gone with the it's like the carrot and stick method. Could have gone with the carrot, but he went with the stick.
Well, he's making them make the decision themselves.
Yeah.
Instead of going, you're gonna do this. It's like, no, they all did it on their own. Somebody had to draw a line at some point.
Yeah.
Well, otherwise,
right?
why we would have just kept losing like all the what is it, the outsourcing.
Yeah.
Nobody stopped it. They were like, yeah, this is great.
Plus you got all the crews, the materials leaving the States, going to other countries, filming the production, and then the crews coming back after production's wrapped back to the States, back to their homes. They're like gone 2, 3, 4 months out of the year.
I mean, honestly, this is economic changing stuff.
Yeah.
This will change this. All these towns that are even surrounding this will change exponentially within a year.
Oh, for sure. Because like you were saying earlier there, both Pat Wannabe and Pop, right? I mean, it has to do with Trump's tariffs, but if you force him, then there's a bit of a grudge. If you let them do it, then it's like
you got a 16-year deal right here. You're like,
exactly. Well, you
It
know what?
came-
This
it
is our
came
decision,
after the
and we're gonna
100% tariff, though. That's
Exactly.
a stick.
I know.
Yep.
But what comes after this is all the incentives to bring businesses back. So yeah, I can see what he did. It's just,
But I did notice that they didn't mention the tariffs in the article.
that's
like
true.
because of this, we decided to do this. You know, they're
Right.
spinning it in a good way. And to me, that's the company making a conscious decision, not a reactive one.
yeah,
They might have been
also
in for the
has-
works for a while too, mate. This might
That's
have been in
true.
the talks for a
That's
while.
Oh, that's true too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, well, now it totally makes sense. Like once a door closed,
Yeah.
then they're like, oh, this just go ahead, put it in. Plan B. Yep, go plan B.
It also had me at we're kicking California's ass.
That's so hilarious. That's please somebody take it from him. California
Yeah, right?
is a really neat fat guy on the yacht right now.
Yeah. What if this turns into like, okay, well, Georgia, that's on the East Coast, if I'm not mistaken. And now you got New Jersey also on the East Coast. What if the East Coast ends up becoming the new Hollywood?
Well,
Like
East
for
Coast and
film-
Texas, because Texas is making a very big bid for more
too.
productions to come to the state.
Yep.
Don't forget New York
Around
also.
Texas, there are constructions on studio lots.
Yep.
I think I read something about one place getting like a 500-acre production lot.
Wow. Dang. Tom, you
See,
were
now,
saying?
No, it's already in New York. New York's already flourishing in their filming and television and stuff. So you can include them as well. So it's like,
Yep.
you know, East Coast can be strong again for that. It's plenty of work there. So
now I'm
That's
kind of
true.
curious. Could a company buy some endangered land in the middle of everywhere, or like a reservational kind of area and pump money into it? Because again, westerns are coming back. There's always spots in films and movies where you want mountains. You
That's
don't
true.
always want the city. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
So
And
this is
here
kind
I
of like,
am.
oh, they
Yeah.
can go do this, and then we got a contract with the Atlanta,
Exactly.
studio,
And
and we
that's-
got a
that's
and then
very
we go
true.
to the Amazon studio over here for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And then
I mean, you have
so-
And it's-
1883. I'm in the middle of 1923. I mean,
Mhm. Yes.
with a good story and good production, a good Western could make a comeback.
Yep. And it's like,
And to be honest,
like
there's
what
been a
Vince
lot of
Wilnick
them.
is saying. Like what
Because
Vince
the
Wilnick is
range,
saying.
what's his name, just did that one.
Yeah. But do those tariffs apply to TV shows? A lot of those are filmed
Probably
in
not.
Canada too. Well,
Well,
it would. I do
Maybe.
believe it would kind of affect us.
I
So,
hope not, because I'm in that industry and I still like to have work. So.
I think with Canada,
Well,
there's always
because
been a
it's
good
like-
working relationship. They've always done stuff like even Smallville was shot in around Toronto
Vancouver.
or wherever.
Yeah.
Vancouver. They have
Vancouver.
And that was a
Yes.
long time ago. And that was a long
Yeah.
time ago.
Yeah.
So.
yeah.
once y'all become the 51st state, you won't have to worry about it.
The largest
Exactly.
you could actually
Well-
become the largest state in the union.
Yeah,
Yeah, we would.
good.
We would. Because announced today in our province, okay. There
Change our
are
flag.
there
Ah.
are new yeah, well, you're gonna have to, because you're gonna have to add one more star. There is a new coalition going on within Alberta on new, not Canada US relations, but Alberta US relations. And there is a special delegation basically being formed for talks between Alberta and the United States going on. So
That's interesting.
that doesn't involve the rest of Canada. And
That's
this
gonna
is the
mess up
first
the whole
time-
northern border. What the
I know. So there's some stuff going on here at least,
I swear,
to maybe
if there's
sure.
another state in my lifetime, it will be the weirdest thing. I don't even know how to think of that.
U.S. flag with a maple leaf instead of stars.
And honestly, I mean, didn't Hawaii and Alaska were actually joined into the Union really not all that long ago?
No, not really.
I think they were in the mid 1900s, something like that.
And then we got our Puerto Rico to be like province or something.
The territory, U.S. territory.
Yeah, territory. Yeah.
Yeah.
Canada, the U.S. territory.
Yeah. So,
like, we protect them, but we don't govern them.
That.
Yeah.
And you guys got like royalty.
Whatever. Yeah.
So Scientologists.
I know. I'm going to say this right now, just on my side of the. As you guys are patriotic about your country, as much as I hate our government and the way we've gone the last 10 years, I'm still patriotic of my country. I love.
Canada. You should be. You should be.
You should be.
Where I'm
from.
Oh yeah. I will.
You
just need a little blue in your flag. That's all.
That's understandable. I'm a Texan first, and then American. So yeah.
And we're all American because we're all North Americans. So
Texans don't think they are.
So
no, we don't.
I will always be a proud Canadian. I will love being Canadian, and I have friends in the States, and stuff. But I will never want to, we got to fight back for our country to be the way it used to be. But I can break that down.
I understand that because there are many times I wake up and I look around and I think this is not the country I grew up in 40, 50 years ago. This is not the country from the 70s and 80s.
No, it's
not. So then by osmosis
for the better.
So then by osmosis pop, you are
okay. I don't know what to say about the Lone Star flag. Will always have a star. So there, no maple leaf.
There you go.
That's right.
Seeped into the syrup.
Yep. Deep in the heart of Texas.
It's in the syrup.
I'm seeing maple leaves all over the place.
That's right.
I'm in pine country and I still see maple leaves.
I'm dying.
Make it stop.
Oh man. Okay, well, seeing how we're almost near the end of the show here, and seeing how it's a Friday, we're going to do our obligatory cartoon time, and then we're going to be doing some plugs. So enjoy, everyone.
It's a new flag.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's it?
What happened?
It stopped.
Play.
What is it?
I know.
It's a new flag.
Yeah, but what's it supposed to be of?
It's a horse doing Zumba, but note the eyes. His confusion from his poor coordination is compounded by his inability to express his emotions.
Why does it have an erection?
For glory, Zorro, for glory! How is this any better?
It doesn't have horsecock plastered all over it.
I only added the extra ones ironically because you're so drawn to that minor detail.
Okay. One, that was not a minor detail. Minor details don't take up 35% of the picture. And two, you did not ironically add all those horse sticks. You went so stark raving mad when we told you we were going to change it that you started huffing paint thinner and then you freaked out and put horse boners on everything.
Did we ever batten down those life wenches?
Again, not even a thing, Captain. Wait, why?
And so our heroes fought the squall with an iron might and a ship covered in horse penises.
It's a good thing we found this island. I don't think we could have lasted much longer out there. Dude, I'm pretty sure you just did more exposition than the narrator.
And then Zorro fell into a fucking coma, cause he's an overly critical ass!
I think we're being watched.
Ooh, you master of observation, you.
Come on, there's no need for that.
Upon closer inspection, the crew noticed a bunch of bizarre crossbred animals, much to their dismay, because this would present a puzzling question when it came to the development of the evolution on this island, not to mention all the weird kinds of freaky animal boning that was going on. There, are you happy now, you moss-haired sword swallower?
Come on, there's no need for that.
So you assholes think you can ruin my shoot, do you? Well then, get shot.
Yeah! Come on, there is no need for that!
Oh, shit!
Hey, he's headed in that direction!
Fuck you, Usopp!
Come on, let's go wake Zorro up.
I think Tina Fey is a good portrayal of a strong postmodern woman.
I agree completely. I also personally enjoyed Amy Poehler's performance as a lovable but headstrong government employee. It felt relatable and empowered, yet not overbearing.
The bush is talking! Why is the bush talking? More importantly, why is it so well versed in entertainment?
I've done it again! Oh, fuck me!
Fuck, 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 fuck!
Oh my god, is that their son?
There, I couldn't find anything bigger to cover up your ugly face. What? I tried.
Your face looks kind of familiar. Have we met before? I doubt it. I'm sure I just look like someone else you know.
No one is going to mistake you for anybody else, you horribly unique freak show!
How dare you talk to your superior that way?
First off, that wasn't an insult. Secondly, if I came off a little cross, it's because I didn't expect today to include me getting shot by a goddamn Chia Pet!
I do apologize for that. I didn't recognize you at first. I was in the middle of the scene when you came walking into the background of the shot. I get very passionate about my work, I'm afraid.
I completely forgive you, because I really don't care.
Hey, who the fuck shot me? Thank you. Holy shit, is that man in a box?
He's definitely a man, and he's definitely in a box. I think you just one-up the master.
He has an afro.
No! That's the star and director of Man in the Box, the movie! Yeah, the secret's out. But I thought they gave you all the debriefing on the way here. Huh? You are the replacement crew they sent, right? I got a little excited when I saw your ship.
Of course we're here to help you with your whatever. How's the pay?
Horrible.
We'll take it!
Great, so let me get you up to speed. We're currently filming Man in a Box 2, where our hero, that's me, has just found his way onto uncharted land. Straw Hat, you're my co-star. Mosshead, you work the camera. Long Nose, you're the editor. And Orange Hair, you're the love interest.
No offense.
And here comes the offense.
But this script is fuck all confusing, and most of it is written like it was from a 4th grader.
That's because it was. We almost blew the entire budget on the location. It turns out this habitat is comprised completely of endangered animals. The permits alone costed an arm and a leg. But I guess that's really nothing compared to what we spent on marketing. I mean, we got a firm out of this world. Literally.
Yeah, I actually run a rather successful marketing firm in my spare time. We've determined that the internet and most key demographics are in love with Jennifer Lawrence. But if you'll note this next chart, we've discovered that Jennifer Lawrence plus penis equals Chris Pratt. As our research unfolded, we discovered an ideal situation for your casting model.
Those douchebags charged us $59 million.
I charged those douchebags $59 million.
Well, don't you worry. We'll have this movie made in less than a week, and you'll make back all your money and then some.
Wait, so am I narrating like the show or like the movie? Fuck it up, I'm just gonna read the words. Man in a Box 2 never made it to shelves. The following is the only surviving footage recovered from the behind-the-scenes extras.
The movie? It was a disaster right from the start. The co-stars were completely incompatible, and it didn't exactly help that Nami's character was named Ann Sook. I said say sit still, Ann Sook!
Sit still and suck! Fine, I think we can use it. I just feel bad for Usopp, really. No one really cares about the editor.
The really big issue was that we were worried we were going to alienate or offend some of the audience. But I think in the end we were able to maintain our vision and still keep everyone happy. Alright, in this next scene all the animals have AIDS.
It was a high concept piece!
All I have to say was thank God I wasn't the editor.
Alright, now that we got the extras out of the way, for the final scene, Luffy will open up all the treasure chests on top of his giant rock.
And action. Zorro? Yeah? What type of film genre would you put the first Man in the Box in?
I think it's kind of like a snuff film.
Fine, I think we can use it. Alright, in this next scene, all the animals have AIDS. I got a little excited when I saw your ship. Jennifer Lawrence plus penis.
And that's what you get. So.
What? What?
Weird.
I'm
Exactly.
lost.
I know. So
I
am I.
don't know what the. Oh, there we are. There we are.
I like the. He's like, One Piece is owned by some guy. It's owned by some guy
in a van
by the river.
Down, yeah, I was about to say, in a van down by the river.
I swear, I'm 6 months clean from THC. I swear, I feel like I did it again.
I was losing. I was like, why did it start going half speed?
Yeah, right. Mission accomplished. So.
And now your audio has changed.
Yes,
of
you're very
course it
loud.
has.
You're booming to us now.
Oh joy. Well,
Oh, and roboting.
Mission accomplished. Okay, because why would anything else go right on this channel? That had more endings than Lord of the Rum. Oh, yay! I've made it a matching set now. So, okay. So, what was I going to say now? Oh, yeah. So, yeah. So, to everybody out there, yeah. Sorry for the late show. Things were happening. Things before. Ended up getting a job, and tomorrow on Mike's Movie Matinee, we're going to be showing Harold Lloyd's movie Safety Last. So if you don't know what this film is about, watch it, and you will immediately know the part which I'm talking about, which is infamous when it comes to silent movie films. It's a fun movie. I would go ahead and watch it. It's like one of the first movies that play around with perspective and fake sets and stuff like that. So that's going to be starting tomorrow afternoon, I believe, probably like noon my time, noon Mountain. So that'd be like 2 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock Atlantic, and about 11 o'clock in the morning for all you Pacific risers out there. So Mike's Movie Matinee tomorrow on this channel. So let's see. Techno Champion Geek, do you have anything planned, good sir?
Just gonna do some recording once I'm done here. Recording some game stuff, working on some other stuff, keeping busy, and that's about it really. Just recording and editing and all the fun jazz.
Well, that's a lot of jazz. So
Yeah.
there you go.
And all that jazz.
Let's see. Padawannabe.
All I will say about my channel is subscribe because you never know when something's gonna show up. Because there's a few things I've thought about doing just to do. And so I mean, because like I always play games late at night for a couple hours sometimes, you know, and
Right.
it's like, well, why don't I stream? I have my Twitch channel is linked up.
There you go.
You know, that'll get me used to posting and doing all that stuff. And if I get viewers, cool. If not, I get microphone time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, get used to talking on the mic and just saying what's going on. So, I mean, Twitch, YouTube. I do have a Rumble, but that's more to follow. So I would just say Twitch and YouTube. And I do the Padawannabe with the underscore because that seems to be the most congruent spelling I can get through all the media.
Yeah.
Because like some of them make you do the underscore, and I was like, oh, why don't I just put it in the other things to make it all be the same?
Yeah.
So you may see me pop up now and then, and I've really been thinking of doing just like some dog shorts.
Nice.
I know how I feel when I watch dog videos, so I was like, well, why not? I have those experiences where you see the dog sleeping on the couch and they're going whir, 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 and their legs are running and all that kind of stuff, you know. And I play
Love it.
frisbee golf and I take the dogs out, and it's like, so why not? You know, so that stuff could be showing up. I just want to do happy content. It doesn't even matter if it's all congruent. Just have fun. And this is a normal person's life. And this is all the things that I deal with, you know. So
Nice.
please
Cool.
just go ahead and subscribe, and stuff's going to start showing up. It
There we
really
go.
will.
Yay.
So
Yeah. And Pop Culture Republic.
Let's see.
What do you
we're
got going
gonna
on?
Schedule for I keep saying comic books on Saturday, and every Saturday keeps coming around, so I might try to schedule something for tomorrow afternoon. Unless I'm pulled in a million different directions, as my weekends tend to go. But yeah, Tuesdays and Thursday evenings are working out pretty well for me. 10 or 10:30 start time. Or I
Nice.
just yammer on about stuff I find interesting. Yep. Anything comic book related or sci-fi, fantasy, movies, TV shows, books, what have you. Anything and everything under the pop culture umbrella.
You're the man.
Yep. Back to you, Chet.
All right. And let's see what else we got going on here. Right, the description below, there is things I have listed, like Flip City Magazine down below there. So if you want to get yourself a good cracked or mad magazine like issues to follow and read and flip through and have a good laugh, then down below there's the description like Vince Womack has right there in the chat. So 10% off when you use the CRC code for a subscription for a whole year. And if you want to check out what they got, then go ahead and get the free download, check out the magazine, and have a good laugh. And because, well, that's all what it's about. That's what it's about on this channel. That's what it's about with them. So do that. You should be well treated in the funny department. And also what we also have here is Al Nickerson, who just dropped by here. And I don't know if he's still here or not, but whatever. If he's not, then I'm plugging it for him anyway. So his website, swordofeden.com, is where you can get all the Sword of Eden books that are out so far. So Volume 1, Volume 2, and Volume 2 with the special Trump 2024 incentive cover. He also has another cover that he put out too that is through his From My Comic thing going on right there with the Secret Wars limited edition cover that he put on there of one of his characters. What was it? I believe it was like Nemish Man punching out Super Skrull. So if you want to go ahead and get that, that's for a limited edition as well. I'll try to get the link, but I posted it on my X, so you can probably find it on my X there. Or if you're looking on the YouTubes, then go look at his channel, and he's got the description right there. And that's right. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, he might have to change that to Trump 2028. So 3 terms. Be amazing. Totally amazing.
He needs to
make
release that bumper sticker just to piss people off.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Like, you can't run. You can't run.
He's a dictator. He's going to take over.
Brain hemorrhage.
Yeah, right?
They need to make that just because.
Oh, yeah. I just want to see heads explode over that. I would love to see that. Yeah, and also if you need anything graphic design wise, I am a graphic designer, which you can check out some of the stuff at freelancegraphics.com, or you can just go ahead and find me on X as well, and send me a message through there, or probably even on Facebook. You can probably do that as well and get a hold of me if there's anything that you need, or if you just want to chit chat and talk about stuff like many of you guys do. So you know what? And I really appreciate that. That's where you can go. And yeah, so Mike's movie matinee tomorrow. Yeah, have a good weekend. Bible lesson on Sunday, and we'll resume the normal schedule next week. And then starting on the 27th, I'm probably just gonna have to rearrange some things. So because new job. That's right.
Woohoo.
Stay tuned.
Yay.
Yeah. So that's pretty much all what's going on. So once I hit the big top, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be so much money coming in. It's gonna be so awesome. I'm gonna be celebrating. Like yeah. So to everybody out there, yeah, again, sorry it was late, and but hey, at least some of you guys came, and that's all that matters, and you know, because we're having fun here. So to everybody out there, have a great weekend, and Hail Hydra.
Excellent to each other. And party on, dude!